Subscribe or you'll be visited by the toll troll. I'm 29 and currently haven't invested in anything outside of my 401k and other work benefits. The good news is that I don't have debt outside of my house and now have around 40k to invest. The question now becomes, what is the best way to use this money? First thought, of course, was a down payment for a rental property, though I'd likely have to get someone to manage it since I wouldn't be available all the time with my 50-hour-a-week job. Also thought about stocks but have no idea where to even begin with that. Would hate to talk to a financial advisor and just not sure what to look for in that conversation. Also thought about mixing a little bit in both. Maybe 30k in a down payment and the other 10k in stocks. Overall excited, nervous, and a little frustrated with my lack of investing knowledge. Any advice for a beginner like me? Don't buy properties. When the system collapses you'll still be joggered with debt. Just learn crypto, 4 hours of intensive, active learning a day, and then understand how narratives work, what's popping, etc. Then buy and maybe you'll make it. And if this post is serious, then this is the first thing you should do. Ask yourself what your risk tolerance is, divvy up the money into safe, moderate, very risky level investments, and then go from there. The money going into safe investment is there to stay and not be touched. Moderate risk goes into things like big coin crypto, for example Bitcoin. Very risky money can be put into things like penny stocks and shitcoins if you have the time to keep up with them. If you're looking into one big investment, then putting it into a property or a REIT is probably the way to go. Again, though, consult with a financial advisor. They exist for a reason. People here will tell you to invest into a coin they're shilling or try to get you to buy into the hype of a silly token, and you'll get screwed immediately. Your only hope is crypto. Trust me. And I'm 8 years old than you, but you remind me of past me. First, great job on having a 401k and no debt before 30. You're clearly ahead of the curve compared to the typical broke Zoomer/millennial. You have a few options, but based on what you've told me, you should either invest in crypto or pay down your mortgage before going for another rental property. Way easier to build a real estate portfolio if you aren't balancing debt with a bunch of mortgages. You can always HELOC your equity back out if you change your mind later, but eliminating the mortgage completely de-risks your life and frees up your entire income to do cool stuff with. Investing. If he's looking to invest, then leveraging debt is one of the best things he can do to increase the money's value. Seriously OP, go to a financial advisor. Don't depend on morons online for advice. 1. Pay off and then avoid all consumer debt but house. 2. Emergency fund in cash equivalent equal to 6 months expenses. 3. Buy house/apartment/condo. Rent only ever goes up. 4. Invest in low-fee index funds. S&P 500 is fine. Cost should be less than 20 basis points, which is 0.2%. 5. Up the amount you're investing until it's 35%. 6. Pay off house. 7. Retire a multimillionaire within 20 years after completing step 5. That's everything you need to know about finance. Blow the other 65% of your salary on prostitutes, shitcoins, or whatever else you like. Invest in a rope. Put the bulk of your money in ticker SPY. If you're feeling adventurous, put it in UPRO. It's SPY but triple levered. I don't know anything about property, but if you want to go into individual stocks, do your own research. Also understand the cyclical nature of it all. Right now is a great time to start because things are relatively quiet. However, if you invested in the mania of 2020 to 2021, you'd probably buy some stinkers that retrace 90% eventually. Also, for heck's sake, buy some Bitcoin.